There is one silver lining to talk about from yesterday's abortive election, and it's the legalization of marijuana continuing to expand as several states voted to legalize recreational and in some cases medical marijuana. In California, Massachusetts, and Nevada, we have seen the legalization of recreational marijuana yesterday. In Arkansas, North Dakota, and Florida, now we are going to see legal medical marijuana. It's still a little early to say what's happening in Arizona, Maine, and Montana, at least as of right now. But this is a very positive trend in favor of the legalization of marijuana. It's part of a larger trend across the country. Here in Massachusetts, it was called Question 4. I voted in favor of it. Now, did I hear that one of you guys changed your mind at the last minute and voted against legalization?
I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, so I'm kind of hesitant to explain why.
Well, I think, yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, boy.
I am definitely against mass incarceration.
Good.
I am completely against that. However, there are certain aspects of it that I was a little bit worried about. For instance, I was thinking, okay, we don't exactly know the long-term effects on the brain, especially for young people who are starting to use marijuana. I was also thinking about what's going to happen to the black market, because when people are paying taxes, they're going to want to default to the black market.
Now, why didn't you come to me with these questions, Rachel? Because I would have explained to you that we have a total black market when it's illegal. So then when you create a legal market, a black market will still exist, but it becomes far smaller. So that's a good thing.
Right, but I've also heard of instances where it also can expose the market to different types of drugs. I have heard that before.
You've heard that?
Yes.
Okay, Donald. I'm sorry, Rachel. But the other thing that what was the first thing you mentioned? The effects on kids.
Yeah.
This is going to be regulated. You can't even go into a dispensary unless you're 21 years old.
But I think if it's legal, they're going to be able to get their hands on it much more easily.
More easily? I don't know. Because think about it. If you're a 21-year-old, right, and someone asks you to go buy pot for them, number one, why would they even ask you? Because it's all a black market. It's illegal for anybody to be buying it on the street. So you wouldn't need to be asked. If now it's regulated and you have a card that you have to turn in, and there's more and more public cameras and surveillance. If you have an actual legal purchase card or whatever for medical marijuana, for example, you're not going to risk losing that to get some 15-year-old some pot, are you? I think this makes it less likely that you would see people buying for kids.
Okay, are more people going to be operating vehicles when they're high?
Well, that's already happening. And so
but is it going to increase? Because they won't be worried about a penalty for it.
In Colorado, it hasn't. And it would still be illegal to drive under the influence. The problem is, Pat, as I think you and I have talked about, that there's no specific testing standard for what it means to be under the influence of marijuana. That is more of a technical question that's going to have to be resolved. But that's the thing I think confuses a lot of people. It's already illegal to do that. And I think by regulating this and putting it out into the open, people take it more seriously and don't mess around with this type of nonsense.
Right. Driving while high is a very different issue than being able to use marijuana in the comfort of your own home. And me personally, I just take the libertarian approach on this. If you're not affecting other people negatively, you should be able to do to your body what you want. I'm sure some people will point out that it may raise health costs among everyone, but there's really no science to show that marijuana is too dangerous.
Now, at what point did you change your mind on this, Rachel? Because you said you were voting yes on it.
Yeah, I was voting yes. And then at the very last minute, I kind of had my mother in my ear. But I mean, all of your points make sense. And I definitely, I feel persuaded on some of them. I need to find that article about the black market exposing to other drugs as well. So I can send that to you. But I don't know. Now I'm feeling a little bit more mixed on it.
Oh, good.
Because
I mean, here's the good thing. The good thing is it didn't come down to one vote. It overwhelmingly won. So in the end, Rachel's mom convincing her to vote the other way did not turn legal marijuana in Massachusetts the other direction.
I'm just going to get a lot of hate now.